everyone. Welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, your premier destination for exquisite garden inspiration and expert guidance. Before we start, we want to ask your support to make this channel grow with subscribe to this channel, leave comment, hit the like button or share this video to your friends and family. Hey there, fellow plant enthusiasts, and welcome back to Garden Decor Designs. Today we're diving into a topic that many of you have asked about, especially if you live in apartments, have north-facing windows, or just find yourselves with a lack of abundant sunshine. We're talking about the magic of the low-light hanging garden. If you've ever dreamt of lush greenery gracing your walls and ceilings, even in those notoriously dim corners, then this video is for you. Get ready to transform your shaded spaces into vibrant, thriving oases. So, what exactly is a low-light hanging garden? Simply put, it's a collection of plants that thrive in indirect or minimal sunlight, displayed in suspended planters. Unlike traditional potted plants on shelves or the floor, hanging gardens leverage vertical space, bringing a new dimension to your indoor decor. And the low light part is key. It means we're choosing specific plant species that are happy and healthy without needing hours of direct sun. Think of it as creating a beautiful living art installation that floats in the air, bringing life and serenity to even the gloomiest of rooms. Now, why should you consider a low-light hanging garden? The benefits are abundant. First, space-saving solution. This is a huge one for urban dwellers or anyone with limited floor space. Hanging gardens free up valuable real estate, making your room feel more open and uncluttered. Second, aesthetic appeal. They are undeniably stunning. The way plants cascade and drape creates a beautiful, dynamic focal point. They add an instant touch of nature's elegance to any decor style, from bohemian to minimalist. Third, air purification. Many low-light plants are excellent natural air purifiers, helping to remove toxins and improve the air quality in your home. It's beauty with a bonus. Fourth, easy maintenance. With the right plant choices, low-light hanging gardens can be surprisingly low maintenance, perfect for busy individuals or beginner plant parents. Fifth, transforms dim spaces. This is perhaps the biggest advantage. Those awkward, dim corners that nothing else seems to work in? They become prime real estate for a thriving green display. Alright, so you're convinced. But how do you make your low-light hanging garden look absolutely spectacular? Here are my top tips. First, choose the right plants. This is paramount. Some of my favorites include Pothos, Philodendron, spider plants, ZZ plants, snake plants, and even certain types of ferns like the Boston fern. Look for plants with trailing or cascading growth habits for that beautiful drape. Second, vary heights and levels. Don't hang everything at the same level. Create visual interest by staggering your planters at different heights. This adds depth and a more organic feel. Third, mix textures and leaf shapes. Combine plants with different leaf sizes, shapes, and textures. For example, the broad leaves of a philodendron alongside the delicate fronds of a fern create a visually rich display. Fourth, select complementary planters. The planters themselves are part of the decor. Consider materials like ceramic, macrame, woven baskets, or even clear glass. Choose planters that complement your existing home decor style. Fifth, consider lighting. Even low light needs some. While they're low-light plants, they still need some light. Place them near a north-facing window, or even in a room with indirect light from a brighter area. You can also supplement with a grow light if needed, especially in very dark corners. Sixth, accessorize. A strategically placed decorative hook, a beautiful macrame hanger, or even small unobtrusive fairy lights can enhance the look without overwhelming the plants. Hanging plants are so beautiful, and they're great when you don't have a lot of counter or table space. There's also something magical about the way their vines grow, reaching for the light. And while a lot of people love to place hanging plants on their windows, there may be various factors that may make this difficult to do. There are many low-light hanging plants that will do just fine away from a window. They'll still grow, although it may be a bit slower compared to plants placed directly in a southwest-facing window. So if you're in love with plants but don't have a ton of natural light in your home, read on to find out what low-light hanging plants you can use to create your own indoor jungle. 1. Marble Queen Pothos. The Marble Queen Pothos is a beautiful low-maintenance plant. It can do well in nearly all light conditions and will even keep a slight variegation in low-light situations. In the wild, these plants even grow light weeds in dark places. 2. Pothos. Golden pothos is another variation of the pothos plant. There are seriously so many types of pothos. This is by far one of the most popular houseplants, and they will thrive in pretty much any light condition, including full shade. They look beautiful hanging with their vines trailing below. 3. Monstera Addinsoni. A relative of the Monstera deliciosa, these plants have holes in their foliage to allow the sun to shine through to their lower leaves. They're really easy to care for and can do well in partial shade. 4. English ivy. If you're looking for a nearly unkillable plant, English ivy is a good choice. This classic outdoor plant can grow comfortably inside and will even grow super quickly in the shade. The plant is poisonous, so don't eat it and keep it away from pets. 1. 5. Satin Pothos. The foliage on the satin pothos, which is not actually a pothos, is just beautiful. The leaves are speckled with silver variegation and can grow really well indoors. In the wild, it will grow in the shade of other trees, which makes it a perfect plant if you don't have a ton of natural light in your home. 6. String of hearts. With leaves shaped like tiny little hearts, this plant is whimsical and a great addition to your home. The trailing plant can grow super long, so hang this up high and watch the delicate stems reach out toward the ground. 7. Neon Robusta Arrowhead Plant. There are a ton of varieties of syngonium that you can find. However, the Neon Robusta is gorgeous because of the dusty pink leaves. If you want to keep the leaves that color, you'll need to keep them in a bright area. However, if you're not bothered, the plant will do well in partial shade. You may just end up with greener foliage. 8. Lipstick Plant. Named for its bright red flowers, the lipstick plant is a unique hanging plant. Unfortunately, if you don't have bright light, your plant probably won't flower, but that doesn't mean it won't thrive. It has cascading leaves that look gorgeous trailing from a high shelf. 9. Hoya Tricolor. Known as the wax flower, the Hoya Tricolor is a popular houseplant. The leaves and flowers appear to have a waxy sheen, which is how it got its name. This plant loves humidity, and while it can do well in partial shade, you won't see any flowers unless it's in bright light. 10. Neon Pothos. These plants grow so well in shady places and could survive in a fully shaded spot in your home. It's super undemanding and makes an excellent plant for beginners. The neon leaves will still grow in low light, so don't worry about the plant losing its color. 11. String of Nickels. This plant doesn't need much light as it's used to growing in the shade of other trees. It loves humidity, so keep this plant in a bathroom or mist it regularly so the dangling vines can soak up as much water as possible. 12. Heartleaf Filidendrin. This plant is super easy to care for and is a great option if you want a big plant but don't have a ton of space for one. You can place it high up on a shelf and let the vines trail. The heart-shaped leaves don't need a ton of sunlight, so it's great for low-light situations. 13. Spider Plant. This classic houseplant has been growing indoors since the 70s. It's super easy to take care of and will even reward you with babies when it's doing well. The compact plant can do well in just about any light, but it will only stay compact in low light. Once you give it bright, indirect light, it'll start sending off plantlets that can go everywhere. It looks great hanging in a macrame hanger. 14. Boston Fern. Boston ferns can usually be found in shady areas in the wild. As long as it's humid, they'll be happy. These guys have been in houses since Victorian times. While they're not the easiest to care for, as long as you water them regularly, they'll be happy. 15. Mini Monstera. These plants get their name because they literally look like mini Monstera. However, they're not even in the same family. These are really quick growers even in partial shade. You can hang these, place them on a shelf, or even allow them to climb up a trellis. 16. Radiator plant. There are over 1,500 different types of peperomia plants, and they're ideal for beginners. They have thick, fleshy leaves that store water, so if you forget to give them a drink, they're fairly forgiving. They grow super quickly and look great as a hanging plant. And there you have it, plant lovers. Low-light hanging gardens are a fantastic way to bring the beauty and benefits of nature into even the dimmest corners of your home. With the right plant choices and a little bit of creative flair, you can transform any space into a lush, vibrant sanctuary. I hope this video has given you the inspiration and confidence to start your own hanging garden journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to Garden Decor Designs for more tips, tricks, and inspiration on creating the garden of your dreams, both indoors and out. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite low-light plant for hanging? And where are you planning to hang your next green masterpiece? Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next video.